Hello, wonderful viewers. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am in my garden again, and I'm glad to talk to you all out here. It's so peaceful out here. Hot today, which is wonderful. When you live in Minnesota, that's okay. So, I want to read today. Okay, so the military, the Navy, I believe it is, has confirmed that there have been some unidentified flying objects that seem strange, and some personnel and professionals have said, we have not seen this before. They act so strange. You know, they can hover over the water and then go up straight up, super fast, and then change direction against the wind. It doesn't matter. And they look like little tic tacs, or even a little longer sometimes. Apparently, they've been seen all over the earth, all around, and there is no official explanation of what these are, other than we don't know. So the Defense Department spent $22 million investigating this, and now that investigation's over, we don't know the results. It's been dried up. So apparently there have been some military intel saying there's compelling evidence that we are not alone in this universe. All right, I did a reading a while back. I will put the link in the description. How about that? Or in the first comment, one or the other. But I did a reading a while back on are we alone? I mean, if there are other people or beings visiting and watching over and investigating us and all that stuff, what are their motives? So I will put that, because that might be interesting if you're interested in this video. All right, now I do want to ask, what is this all about? We have some gnats. The gnats have found me. Darn it. Okay. What's this all about? Are we alone? Is there someone visiting us, monitoring us? Oh my. This card that we get all the time, like we're in this era, this time in history. Wheel of Fortune is coming around, and it's time for some truths to come out. It's time for some big change. That's interesting that comes out regarding this reading. We always get it coming out regarding politics. Queen of Wands. Well, I like the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands a lot of times is, to me, representing some female politicians, generally Democrats, who are rising in power and influence and, just wanting to get things done, like the Liz Warren types, and Nancy Pelosi, a lot of these from different stripes, generally. We have the Three of Cups. We keep getting that one too. Why? Okay, so I feel like this is an explanation, because I'm getting the cards I always get when I do these readings, these political readings, and I'm getting them regarding, is there some other beings watching and observing? In other words, there's an issue. So the Three of Cups a lot of times is celebration. It's, oh, I see it now. It can be debauchery too. It can be a little bit like, excess. It can be that too. It can be, here we are, celebrating and acting like the world will never end, but we're kind of doing a lot of damage to our planet, perhaps, to our race. I mean, a lot of people say, talk about, can the earth be destroyed? I don't think the earth will be destroyed, but what about our species, that we have to be concerned about. And so if there are others out there, they're concerned about that too. That means they would be more involved because they're concerned. They would not like to see us fail like that. That's interesting. But I do hear a caution, though, too. It doesn't necessarily mean they're entirely benevolent, right? They see things from a different perspective, I think. And we've got the Ten of Cups, right? And that's that, card that's come to represent sort of a united front in politics that is far right, that would be against climate change, that is, climate change deniers, too much money in politics, that kind of thing. So that if they're involved, that's why. It's for all these reasons, all of the concerns that we have about our future. Okay, tell us a little more about them, Spirit. And I do have more in that other video about that, which is interesting. They're mysterious. We have the moon. I feel like we can't understand them. I feel like they're at a place where, and their evolution has been different from ours, they're at a place where it would be hard for us to even get their perspective. It would definitely feel foreign to us. And I feel like that's why they've hesitated to get too involved. You know what I get? I get it would be, if they acted, it would be for our own protection, but we might not feel like that. Okay, we have 8 of Cups. Off in search of our wish. They want us to mend our ways. In a way, but I don't feel like there's any judgment. I feel like they're very logical, like, well, this is what this species does. We've been observing them a long time. This is, of course, and similar to that species and that, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like there may be other beings from other planets or galaxies that talk to each other, know about each other, and we're not clued in yet. We're in a different category. So that's how I feel. Okay, let's see. Very mysterious. Again, we get the moon and the high priestess. We would have to be going on intuition in our dealings with them if they ever do reveal themselves to us. Are they planning on it, Spirit? Let's see. There's the Judgment card in Clarity. Good judgment. But it could be judgment falling. But I think I get a good feeling from this. I feel like the answer is no, they're not going to reveal themselves to us anytime soon because they have good judgment, they have clarity. I feel like they may try to influence some things without revealing themselves to us. Yeah, and it's not entirely benevolent. I feel like this is what I was reflecting on earlier. I feel like for them, morality is, religiosity is, they're far beyond that. They don't believe in any of that. But their morality is about facts. They are at a place where they understand all of the logic behind being moral, all the logic behind, all the scientific logic, all of it, they have advanced studies. They know so much more about why you should be moral, and that's what's going on. It's not like a separate thing. Like for us, it's like morality and then science, or religion and then science. It's not like that for them. It's all one. So like I said, I think it'd be hard for us to understand their perspective. Page of Coins. Yep, we're the page, right? They'd be trying to help us with our security. Cup runneth over. I feel like that's about the water in the world. I feel like that's about the water. I think they're going to try to help, but not necessarily out of altruism, but because it makes sense. I don't think they want to reveal themselves to us. I don't think they want to interfere with our own evolution unless absolutely necessary. And if they did have to interfere, there would be something that we would not like at all, because, gosh, we humans have enough time understanding other humans from other cultures. That would be culture shock. We wouldn't get it. We would not get it. and we would be fearful. So that's what I'm saying. So interesting. Well, this is a time when it's nice to have some faith and spirit. Yeah, thank you all. Bye-bye.